Yay Media Group.
Hey guys, it's Stephanie.
I'm Trey.
This is your weekly dose of BS.
We were just talking about Christmas cards, and you shot your Christmas card earlier. Like a while. You were.
I was
prepared.
on top of it. I was super on top of it, and then I always order from Minted.
Me
this
too.
Is not sponsored whatsoever.
But it should be because they're expensive.
They're so expensive. So last night I'm sitting there doing dinner, and by the way, my whole family has been sick. Like
your makeup looks good.
Chance. Thanks. I feel
like we need to pause to say that.
Thank you. I'm doing a podcast at 1:00. Golly, let me look. It's with Travis. I never do podcasts. I'm like, besides ours, I'm like, nope. It's
that's how she got her Facebook stolen.
Yep. Entertainment Now. Yeah. So I don't know. It's not my favorite thing to do podcasts because it's a little. I have PTSD from doing it with
We'll get into that later.
Yes.
Tell me about your Christmas card.
Anyways, so yeah, but that's why I look so fabulous. I'm going to wear this hoodie too. I'm going to be like, listen, I'm going to be comfortable if I'm going to be uncomfortable.
Right.
So that way I'm both, right? Like, right. Okay. So last night I'm sitting there and I had my cards done. I had my pictures done. I did it early. I got them back. The girl that I use is 10 out of 10 amazing. She's super reasonable too. How much were your Christmas cards? Or how much were your Christmas pictures?
Mine was $0 because I had a vision last year and I shot it last year and I've been holding on to that photo for a year.
Did you have to pay for it last year?
No.
Did you just have a sucker do it for you?
Yeah, I had this. I saw something on Instagram and I was like, that's my vision for next year. So I staged this whole scene and then I just had one of our friends take it.
Okay.
And there was a reason I did everything in the photo that I did. Mm-hmm. Did you get mine? Did it come in the mail?
No,
You have we'll get to that in a second. And there was a caption that went with it and I forgot what that was. So I just said happy holidays. But
oh my gosh.
Yeah, mine cost $0 except it was $4 to print. Anyways, carry on.
That's nothing compared to this printing job. So yesterday I'm sitting there and I've had these pictures done for a while. I'm like, oh, and they're real cute too. And Travis is like, hey, when are our holiday cards going to be in? And I said, oh shit. Sooner than later. So I get on there and I make magic happen. I was like, I had my meatloaf in the oven. It was going to take an hour. And then during that hour, I got my holiday cards done. I proofed them today because one year, thank God I always have it to where they proof it. And then you have to look at it beforehand because it's hard to see one year I didn't change at the bottom of the card. It says, usually like a filler, it says love, Jim, John, Sally, and Joe or whatever. When I say one year, I almost forgot to put our names at the bottom. I didn't realize that was there. And it almost said a totally different family name on it. And
that would have been amazing.
My husband would have killed me. So I did it. I said, Travis, proof this, make sure it sounds good. He went along with it. You want to see what I put on the bottom since you totally,
yeah, I missed.
Didn't do a good job. I mean, it's nothing long because it's on the bottom of the back of my card. But my cards are real cute. I'm very happy with them. They haven't gotten in yet, but I know that they're going to be good. I can tell. Okay, first of all, review proof. Let me get over to this. Do you review yours or you're just like, it's good?
No, mine are just good.
Okay. I have to slowly. Okay, so this is the front of our card. It's super cute.
Oh, cute.
Right? And it just says Merry Christmas in our name. And then I always do on the back, and I always do the front of the card with just one picture. And I do that on purpose because everybody in my family, like my mom and everybody, they will just put that in a picture frame and that'll be their picture of us.
Yeah.
So I always do
really
one.
Cute. I liked your outfit.
Thank you. My pantsuit, that is one that Travis got me for my birthday in Italy. That is my little Fendi pantsuit. It's super cute.
It says, wrapping up another year of memories and making more with love. May your holiday be filled with joy, laughter, and time with those closest to you. Love, the Holman family.
And isn't that like such a good...
Nice. Did ChatGPT write that?
No, I wrote it. It. Yes. And then, but I made sure I spelled our last name right. I mean, if I'm going to mess up, it's going to be like of the silly things.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I wrote that and then I have all of our names in And I always do our holiday card. Now I just do them down the street and around the corner from our house. It makes it super easy. I can run back and forth and change.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. So they'll be here on the 17th. That's
so they'll get to everyone by Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
probably.
they will. But you know what? It's the thought that counts. And
Right.
I have not gotten as many holiday cards as we usually do. Usually what Travis and I do is we'll get them in. We have our list every year. And honestly, I always give them to like people that follow me. And if you get one year, you'll probably get one every year because I don't think you're ever taken off that list. So just know you probably for the rest of your life will get our holiday card. And, but I had to buy 200 because I feel like usually I buy 150 and we're running low and we're having to,
Yeah. See, I bought like 125 this year and I was like, I'm just going to cut people from the list. But
it was like $800.
Well, you probably had to pay $100 in shipping.
No. I always buy like the fancy foil cards.
Yeah. No, ours was too. Here's my miss. I really thought I was doing something great, getting ahead of this, shooting it last year. So I forgot whatever my whole point of the whole theme of the card was going to be. So that wasn't great. And then I ordered red envelopes and that is not a good idea because for some reason the stupid USPS sorting machine doesn't understand the color red. Well, we have white labels that go on them that have people's addresses. For some reason, I received like 6 of my own Christmas cards yesterday as if they were like being sent to me.
Oh,
the stupid like label or like sorting machine thought that it was being sent to me and not to the person that I was sending it to. And now I'm like, how many of these cards am I going to get back? I don't know what to do with. I'm just like, well, you don't get one this year.
Do you have Minted send them out for you?
No.
Like to do the, so I don't either, but did you know
I can, but it's more expensive.
You did get the 20% off, right?
Yes.
Yes, me too. Yeah. Mine were $8.25. I'm looking.
I should have just bought them last year and had them like at home. Cause my whole thought was like, oh, well, I'm sure it's cheaper to print Christmas cards in January than December. But it wasn't. So I was like, well, then I'll just wait. But I should have. I just should have.
So then I killed 2 birds with one stone because we also, whenever we were taking our holiday cards, pictures, Ron and Biscuit drove by. So we have them stop and they took a picture with us. So then I ordered for Ron, like, cause I know that he's probably like, wow. Sweet. So I ordered him something from Minted too, like a picture of all of us and him and Biscuit.
Minted used to sponsor you.
Yeah, they should really.
They should
Minted. You should. So anyways, but it's too late now because I've already spent that $825 on my cards. But yeah, so I got everything done. I feel good. I got Travis's is the only person in my family I have his Christmas gift ordered. The only person. My kids are.
What do the boys want?
They are so spoiled. They really cannot think of anything they want. And so I know Cruz, I think my parents bought him this really cool reel. Like, the thing that you put on the pole, the reel that you
okay, yeah.
And it's like this really like cool, like, reel. And then I think he wants me to get him like the pole. I don't know.
Come together?
No. They can, but he's a fancy fisherman now. So, and then Chance always waits till last minute. And then he usually asks me for like a few pairs of tennis shoes. And like some football stuff or like he's pretty easy.
I feel like Chance is getting to an easy age.
Yes. My sister wants this like $600 perfume.
What is it?
It is Louis Vuitton.
You know what's great about Louis Vuitton perfumes?
Symphony.
They will refill them.
Really? Okay.
Because the bottle is real fancy and it is expensive the first time you buy it, but they will, if you take it in, they will refill it for you.
Okay. I'm going to tell her that. I'll be like, listen. So, but she does tutor my kid for free all year round long. So I'm like, you know what? The least we can do is get her this perfume.
Yep.
And that, I don't know. I really have not, I literally went and did Angel Tree. I spent more time and energy on the Angel Tree than I did my family yet so far. Like that's how I
saw your TikTok about that. That was fun.
You should do it. Have you done it before? I didn't know you could go outside of Walmart or I would have went outside Walmart. People told me that. I thought you had to kind of do it and then give it to the Walmart people.
Okay. Well, I found whenever you posted that, I remembered that they do that, but then I've been seeing on TikTok, there is a girl and I'm blanking on her name. Is her name Jaclyn Hill? She is getting all sorts of shit on TikTok because she is very just like out of touch with what's going on in the world, and she thinks that she's really giving whenever she gives her. She like will do a video of her like cleaning out her sweater rack, and she will so graciously give her followers sweaters that she doesn't like anymore. And people are like, you should just go to Walmart and like clear a tree.
Clear an angel
tree. Like,
okay.
how about
you
instead
what?
of buying a sweater, you go clear out a Walmart angel tree. So I've been following that like TikTok drama. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. I've watched some of her videos, and wow, that girl is really at a.
Is she?
Touch.
I don't
she
follow her.
She posted a video. And she was basically like, hey guys, I don't know what's going on, but my engagement is really low. And I've been doing this for like 14 years, and I don't know what's going on with you guys or like what's happening, but like things are just off. So if there's something I'm missing, like let me know. And they're like, yeah, dipshit. Like, we don't want to watch you unbox $10,000 worth of purses when we can't make our mortgage payment.
No,
so,
I totally.
But that's my Walmart tree connection. Anyways, yeah.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp's 2026 State of Stigma report surveyed 2,000 Americans and revealed that 85% of Americans believe that getting support is wise, yet 74% say that society discourages people from doing so. And I find that very interesting because I feel like for so long, the stigma around therapy has often been that it's so expensive, but that is really where BetterHelp comes into play. BetterHelp has over 30,000 therapists worldwide with the largest online therapy platform and have served over 6 million people globally. And it works with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 stars for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews. BetterHelp's therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the US. BetterHelp does the initial matchmaking work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. All you do is fill out a short questionnaire to help identify your needs and preferences, and their over 12 plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate mean that they typically get it right the first time. But if you aren't happy with your match, you can switch to different therapists at any time from their tailored recommendations. Don't let stigma stand in the way of support. Start therapy with BetterHelp. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/weeklydose. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/weeklydose. Some of the best summer pieces are the ones you end up wearing on repeat. They're comfortable, versatile, and somehow right for every occasion. That is why I love Quince. They make elevated essentials with premium materials like European linens, organic cottons, and washable silks without the traditional retail markup. We have been very loud and proud about how much we love Quince on this show. I'm actually wearing their jeans right now. I love their t-shirts, but when I tell you their underwear is so silky soft, you have to try it to fully understand what I'm talking about. Every single thing I have ordered from Quince, I had absolutely loved. And they're expanding into other verticals now too. They have caviar, they have couches, they have you name it. They've got their bedding. I've heard is incredible. I haven't ordered it, but I have heard their bedding is incredible, and I can testify everything I have bought from Quince I've absolutely loved. Ooh, including their denim. Quince also has beautiful 14 karat gold jewelry that adds subtle finishing touches. Simple hoops and dedicated chains make the most effortless outfits feel very intentional. Everything at Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. And fun fact, if you scroll on a product to the lower half of their website, they'll show you who makes a similar product and what they're charging to really reinstate the fact that you're getting a great deal at Quince. Make your summer wardrobe feel easier. Go to quince.com/weeklydose for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/weeklydose for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/weeklydose. Summer is here, and I am, no surprise to everyone, a little behind on getting my summer body ready, but Prolon's 5-day fasting mimicking diet has me covered, so I'm not worried about it. While you might set goals for swimsuit season, lose weight, exercise more, eat better, it's hard to achieve them without a plan. That is why, for me, Prolon's 5-day fasting mimicking diet is my secret weapon. Prolon gives you a science-backed, structured approach to targeting fat loss, supporting lean muscle, and resetting your metabolism so you can look and feel the most confident all summer long. Prolon is a plant-based nutrition program featuring soups, snacks, beverages, all designed to nourish your body while keeping it in a fasting state, triggering cellular rejuvenation and renewal. So you are eating, but your body thinks you're fasting. And Stephanie and I have done this multiple times. When I tell you there is so much food in this box, some days I'm like, can I finish all this? But the problem is it's so good, and you do have to eat it to hit those triggers in your body to say, yeah, we're fasting, even though you're not. I won't tell you exactly how much weight I've lost when I've done Prolon, but I can tell you I was shocked. And it really is one of the only things that has actually worked for me. Ready for your own reset? For a limited time, Prolon is offering Weekly Dose of BS listeners 15% off site-wide plus a $40 bonus gift when you subscribe to their 5-day program. Just visit prolonlife.com/weeklydose. That's prolonlife.com/weeklydose to claim your 15% discount and your bonus gift. prolonlife.com/weeklydose.
So you can, for people who have not done the angel tree, it's actually really fun. I thought I had to, and I was in Graham, Texas, because we were for the retreat. So I just went to Walmart because I was like, you know what, I'm going to my toenails were looking real horrible. And they were giving me low self-esteem. So I said, you know what?
It's not looking horrible though, your nails.
My nails. I did these last night. Look at them.
Look really
Snowflakes. Good. Okay. Again, people, Glamnetics. And I don't know if they're on sale right now, but just wait till like closer to Christmas. They'll have like 40% off. I buy all my Glamnetic nails 40% off. And
that's my favorite set you've worn.
They're amazing. Oh, you're not ready for my Christmas set.
Oh, that's not your Christmas set?
No, my Christmas set has like, they're red and white and they have bows. They're so good.
The best part is she planned this in like July.
Yes, I did. I have all of my holiday nails, all of them. I have like 3. Well, the other pair are like a red. They're really cool, but they're like a red and I don't know. So, but yeah, my nails are looking, I did these last night. I sat down and did them. And Travis is like, we can afford to get your nails in it. I said, no, I enjoy
don't have
this.
The time.
This is so much. I actually I feel like I'm getting good at it. And also my nail people don't do them like this. So I like it better.
She would rather get her teeth pulled than go to the nail salon and have them restrict her fingers for 30 minutes.
No, I would rather get a pedicure and give me a massage during that time. But yeah, so I did my nails. But okay, so Travis and I are doing this really interesting. So for our company, speaking of like Angel Tree, 'cause I know some people love Angel Tree. I thought it was a great experience. My only thing is there are not a lot of coats left at Walmart. So I wish I would have known that you had options, and that's my bad, because I thought you had to shop at Walmart and then like give it to like the customer, which is what I did, give it to the customer service people, and then they send it off to you. Yeah.
Oh.
And whenever I did it, and I don't know if every towns like this, but I did it. You can see like the family number. So that's like 80, family 80. And then it has like their genders and everything. So I actually did it to where my 2 angels were siblings. Cause I was like, you know what? Like I didn't want one to have like if it was a multiple. So I was like, I'm going to make sure I have like the same family. So that way they both have a good Christmas. So it's great. It was a really great experience. But for those who don't know, you can go outside of Walmart and then just bring it back to Walmart or another place. But our company, every year we do, now this year we switched up a little bit. We usually do Leukemia, Texas, and we pick 4 families of kids who have cancer, and we take care of them for the holiday. And my husband is super generous, and he always, we always get like their wish lists, and we have a pretty big company. So everybody who works here, we kind of divvy it up and they buy stuff and we just check it off as we go. And then whenever we deliver, Travis always gives each family $2,500, like gift card or whatever, which most people, that really helps out, because whenever you have a child who has cancer, you're a lot of times struggling to pay your bills and, groceries, things like that. And this year, Leukemia Texas, they went somewhere. We called them and they were like, no, we don't need anything this year. I think they went like and used a service instead. So, or maybe like a different charity. So we're with another cancer, like children's cancer place in Dallas. And I don't know exactly which one our marketing team is working with, but we have 4 families. We always like to do 4 families as a company. And all the kids, again, have cancer. And there's one girl on our list. She's 13. She's on hospice. This is her very last Christmas. Oh. And we actually are moving things up because they don't know if she'll even make it to, it's horrible. So just to let you know, like super, I think if you have a healthy family and children, you're so lucky. So we're actually delivering this Thursday, the day the podcast comes out. And then her dream is, it's such a simple thing, but for her, this little 13-year-old girl who's on hospice, her dream is the American Girl doll store.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we called them. We have this private room set up for her and her siblings, and we're going to go take her there. Travis and I are, and we're going to do a shopping spree for her and her sisters and just make it like a really great memory. But so that is but anyway, so people who want to get back, I think there are many, many, many ways to do it. You can do it through the Angel Tree. You can do it. I mean, I think, children with cancer maybe is thinking a little bit outside the box. So there are also all these kids who are in the hospital who have cancer and other things who, so there are many opportunities, I think, to give back.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, that was kind of depressing, but we're doing that. So I'm excited because I feel like it's going to be such a great experience for that. I told Travis, I was like, we're just going to go and pay for it and stand in the corner and, because I want it to be like them and their family having
having that moment.
Yeah. Having this moment
that's so
together.
nice.
Yeah. It'll be good.
Well, not just to like, switch topics and then, dark and depressing. You watched the whole Diddy documentary?
Yes, I did. Yes. The whole thing in one day.
Wow.
I
had to watch it twice because I felt like I didn't pay attention the first time and I needed to like really focus in because listen, so if you haven't watched it, it's on Netflix. It's 4 parts. It's 4 hours long. And
it's worth
50 Cent is the one that produced this. And I saw someone say this on Instagram and it is so true. We really, as individuals, are not living up to our full potential of hatred because 50 Cent is out here producing a 4-hour documentary about his arch nemesis. And then he did this whole press tour, but he only did interviews with news stations that air in Diddy's prison. Like it is
like it's
so
really insane.
And he somehow got his hands, and he won't say how, on footage that someone in Diddy's inner circle recorded of him like days leading up to his arrest.
I have a theory on that because I have way too much time. My whole family had the flu this weekend, so I had a lot of time. Okay, so how that one guy in the documentary said that he worked with Diddy. Yeah, he worked with Diddy all that time and he never paid him. Well, I bet you 50 Cent got his foot on, or his hands on that, because I bet you that Diddy, he offered to pay him. I bet you Diddy did not pay this person. He kind of screwed this person over. That's my theory of why somebody, so they're like,
it is a true masterpiece. And go on TikTok, go on Instagram and find 50 Cent's interviews. Someone else commented and said something. I think you sent me this. Someone like, they say that hatred's bad for your heart, but 50 Cent is glowing. He is so happy. He is smiling ear to ear. I have never seen that man happier than he is right now promoting his documentary that is just Diddy's Takedown. I did not know all the stuff that happened in the 90s. And like, he has been a problem.
Oh yeah. I didn't either. I didn't know half of it. I remember kind of realizing who Puff Daddy, I think is what they called him back in the day. Like whenever Jennifer Lopez wore that green dress, then you would always hear after that about like his white parties and everything else. And everybody would be at these white parties. It was like such a, it was back in the day where we didn't have social media. So it was like all in those magazines, and so that's kind of how I knew him. I never knew him as like the bad boy record, you kind of knew him more at that time as an artist, which is kind of funny after watching this, because I guess he has no talent and they were having to really help him.
He's really a glorified promoter.
Yes.
That's what he was. But I also didn't realize that he did. It's not like a rags to riches story. Like, his dad was killed because he was a drug dealer of some sort. Yeah. But his mom was also like a hoe.
It was very.
And they made that very clear, like way early on. 50 Cent made sure that was like driven home that his mom's a hoe. So, but also they kind of went into like the finances and how he would insert himself into other people's music videos and then pay himself like $50,000 from that budget, and how just the money didn't make sense.
Well, and that all of his artists were broke. I mean, literally they were famous, but they were making no money. Like they were broke. Like he was dripping in diamonds, living in like this crazy life. So he really made it to where he can give you fame, but not the fortune part of it. Like the fortune part he kept for himself. And then you had these other recording artists who were having fame and fortune. And I think he started also losing his starting to lose his people to different record companies. It's really interesting. I would say 50 Cent honestly makes me believe that he did take down. He had a lot of people killed. I really think that.
There is a lot of blood on his hands.
Yes.
And it is very well alluded, if not like specifically spoken on. Won't tell you exactly like who all he had killed, but you can probably assume, and you should go watch. It's like multiple people. And it's not even like a long time ago. Like there are recent people who have been shot. Like he did go to Kid Cudi's house to kill him.
It's insane.
It's the only way to describe him is like he is a monster.
Like evil. Yes.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp's 2026 State of Stigma report surveyed 2,000 Americans and revealed that 85% of Americans believe that getting support is wise, yet 74% say that society discourages people from doing so. And I find that very interesting because I feel like for so long, the stigma around therapy has often been that it's so expensive, but that is really where BetterHelp comes into play. BetterHelp has over 30,000 therapists worldwide with the largest online therapy platform and have served over 6 million people globally. And it works with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 stars for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews. BetterHelp's therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the US. BetterHelp does the initial matchmaking work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. All you do is fill out a short questionnaire to help identify your needs and preferences, and their over 12 plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate mean that they typically get it right the first time. But if you aren't happy with your match, you can switch to different therapists at any time from their tailored recommendations. Don't let stigma stand in the way of support. Start therapy with BetterHelp. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/weeklydose. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/weeklydose.
You're listening to this podcast, so I know you've got a curious mind. Here's a helpful fact you may not know yet. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $900 on average. Pop over to Progressive.com, answer some questions, and you'll get a quick quote with discounts that are easy to come by. In fact, 99% of their auto customers earn at least one discount. Visit Progressive.com and see if you can enjoy a little cash back. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $946 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2024 and May 2025. Potential savings will vary.
I think that's what Zach and I were talking about this last night. Some of these people that work with him, and even just more recently, have decided to work with him. And I say more recently, like in the last 8 to 5 years. He has been a problem since the early 90s. Mm-hmm. He has caused a lot of grief for a lot of people. So I feel like it's been understood that he is not a good person, but I think you also have people that still, they want the fame, they want the money, and they still align themselves with him. And then they get caught in these situations. They don't know how to get out of it. And he very much does put you in a situation where you're not leaving. It's kind of like a cartel or a gang. Like once you're in, you're never out. And he kind of said that. It was funny the way that he drops little lines like that in the media, or like when he had his TV show, I think it was Making the Band. And he'll say stuff like, once you're in Bad Boy Records, you never leave Bad Boy Records. Like there's no way out. But that was a lot of people's reality.
Yeah.
And it was, very fascinating. And just how he has his sons involved in some of these situations. There was a situation more recently where I think it was with his last record. He was in the studio and there were a bunch of people there, and him and his son go to the bathroom with someone, and this producer hears a gunshot, and then him and his son come out, and there is a guy laying on the floor bleeding. And he didn't die. He was one of the ones that's suing Diddy.
I think that's right. Yes. Yeah. It's
Rodney.
I don't know his last name, but yes,
yeah.
Rodney's son. But I also thought Aubrey O'Day was really interesting. She has been shouting from the rooftops that he's a horrible person for a long time. And I think people have really kind of, I don't know, kind of looked over what she was saying. Mm-hmm. But now I love that. I really feel like people are looking at her differently. Like she had been through a lot, and that email that he sent her was so, it's just, he's a horrible, horrible, horrible person. I truly believe if everything that's in this documentary is, if 30% of what's in this documentary is true, he's a horrible person.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's insane.
And I don't see how he could come out of prison and have any sort of anything after this, nor should he.
No.
Like, regardless of, I mean, there are so many more lawsuits that should be filed against him. There are so many more reasons that he should be in jail. Mm-hmm. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. It was really, if you've not watched it, it is so good. Highly recommend.
And it doesn't feel like he was ever hiding.
No,
much.
I think that he was so dangerous and so crazy that people would get in a little too deep. And I think during the interview, I always feel like 50 Cent does everything very strategic, right? Like they had I think there was, or maybe I saw that on TikTok, like Ellen, I think him and Ellen, which is kind of crazy. I think there are a lot of celebrities that he also.
Oh, I think there's a lot of people that he's got stuff on. It almost feels like, I was actually surprised that Epstein wasn't brought up in this documentary, because I'm sure they're somehow connected somewhere, but it feels very Epstein, where there were always cameras everywhere and he's got all this footage of people doing things and there's blackmail, and it was, it's not a feel good holiday documentary by any means.
No, but it's interesting. It's super interesting.
It's fascinating, the things that he has gotten away with. And it's fascinating that he, with the number of enemies he has and how powerful he thinks, I'm shocked that no one has come at him before.
Yeah, no. Well, what's really interesting, I feel like a lot of where his big downfall started was the fact that he had, oh God, who is that? No, his big artist.
Tupac?
No, that was the other guy's big artist, but he had
Biggie?
Biggie. He had Biggie, and they were best friends, supposedly, whatever. And then, but I feel like where he started losing his mind and with the two is Tupac and Biggie became good friends.
Yes.
And then I'm sure before Biggie died, he was going to leave and go to another record company or something. Mm-hmm. But it's so crazy. The whole Biggie thing's crazy. That was his big artist, his best friend. I think he got really jealous of Tupac, which is kind of why in the series it says that was kind of one of the reasons Tupac got killed.
Well, and there is a confession in regards to that. Mm-hmm. And the guy that confesses says that he was paid $1 million by Diddy to do it.
Yes, which is crazy. But also it's really interesting because after Biggie's death, which was his big artist and supposedly his best friend, he wanted him to have the best funeral ever, this insane funeral. And then Diddy realized that this huge star-studded funeral was going to cost a fortune. So he actually made Biggie's
estate
pay for the whole thing. And then
I also found it weird that was it March 9th? I think that's when he died. There was one of the people that's interviewed was this male escort, and he said that he would get a call to come to Diddy's house every March 9th to honor Biggie's death by
a freak off.
Right.
It's so weird. It's so weird. But yeah, the whole thing is just crazy. But yeah, after he makes him pay for the funeral, they do that. Oh gosh, that song with Sting. And then he comes out a week later, dancing. And anyways, I think he's a very evil person. I really do. You should watch it if you haven't. It's getting a lot of press right now, as it should. It's very, very, very well done.
Do you feel like he is the product of a bad upbringing? Do you feel like where do you think this all went wrong? I mean, I think there were clearly some moral issues that were not instilled in him.
Yeah.
Even just what he saw was right and wrong growing up. And then you add into that the money, and then you add into that the fame piece. Did it grow too big too quick to where it couldn't be stopped? Or what do you think the issue was?
So
where did it all go wrong?
I think because he never met his dad, and his dad was kind of this, gangster type personality, and his mom, from what was in the video, I think she was also very, had him around some very unsavory characters. So a lot of times kids will either rebel or go towards what their family is doing. So if a child is in a very, very unhealthy environment growing up, they, as adults, they either try to create that environment. They either go the same way that they were raised. They make
go with what you know, or you
go with what you know, or you completely go the opposite and do something very, very different in life. So I think he is unfortunately one of the ones that just went with what he knew growing up. And probably since he didn't know his dad, he has these like grandiose ideas of who his dad was. And his mom, I think he was kind of in the documentary, kind of not a combative child. And then his mom finally was just like telling him to, beat up anybody who pisses him off and make sure that you beat him to a pulp. And it just carried, the way you raise your child is very important. That's all I'm going to say. And I think it just kind of carried over. And I really believe him not knowing his dad, but believing his dad was this,
he had this vision of who his father was. Yeah.
Yeah. And he wanted to, I really, and I'm in no way a doctor, but I think he was trying to live up a little bit to who he thought his father was and what his legacy was. But I don't know. It's also in the documentary, it didn't make his mom seem like a very great person.
No.
I think he was beaten. I think it's just, you've got to be careful who you let have children in this world. Like if you have kids, make sure that you have the time and the patience and the love to guide and direct them.
Something else I watched last night, because I was a little late in watching this, is the most recent episode of The Kardashians travels with Kim to Paris for her robbery trial. And it was very interesting. If you have not watched it, I highly recommend going to see it, because the whole episode is her and her friend Simone, who has never been in the spotlight at all. They were both in the apartment when the apartment was broken into, and goes through the whole thing. Very interesting. Highly recommend you watch it.
Okay. Yeah. I do not watch the Kardashians, but maybe I will.
It was a good episode.
What I do think is interesting is all of them are getting their BBLs out right now. Did you see that? They're saying, well, I think Kylie did. And then Kylie's best friend, but I feel like a lot of them are kind of having a more normal butts. Yeah. They're having, yeah. It's interesting.
Baby got no back.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. On that note, thank you guys so much for listening and supporting. You can follow me at Steph Holman on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
You can follow me at Trey_Stewart. You can follow our podcast at BS the Podcast, and you can watch us on YouTube at Weekly Dose of BS. Bye.